You ever notice how some people just seem to get space? You know, the ones who can navigate a brand new city like they've lived there their whole life, or put together complicated furniture without even glancing at the instructions? Well, it's not magic. It's a specific kind of intelligence. And today, we're going to unlock it.
So, why is that? Why do some people just see the solution to a puzzle that leaves the rest of us stumped? This question really gets to the heart of a powerful problem-solving tool. It's all about seeing the world not just for what it is on the surface, but understanding its hidden structure. And believe me, that's a skill that goes way beyond just knowing which way is north.
The skill we're talking about here is called spatial IQ. Some sources describe this as an elite cognitive advantage, which sounds pretty intense, right? But really, it's the ability to create and then manipulate a mental model of the world around you. And that gives you a massive, massive edge in pretty much everything. And look, this isn't some abstract idea that's only useful for architects or engineers. No way. This touches almost every part of your daily life. How smoothly your morning commute goes, how you pack a suitcase for a trip, even how you organize your closet. It's all powered by spatial reasoning. So how do we actually build this skill? Well, it all starts with two foundational habits. These are all about creating a rich, detailed, and functional world inside your own mind. The very first habit is intense visualization. Now, I want to be clear, this is not just daydreaming or zoning out. We're talking about an active, high-functioning mental workspace, a workshop in your head where you can actually pick up, rotate, and manipulate objects and entire environments. Think of it this way. It's the ability to run a full simulation in your mind before you ever take action in the real world. It's a kind of mental prototyping that's so advanced, some research suggests it's a common marker for people operating in the 120 to 130 IQ range. And the best part? This is a muscle that you can train. Let's try it right now. Pick an object nearby, maybe a coffee mug. Now close your eyes and really picture it. Spin it around in your mind, look at it from below. Now imagine its handle breaking off and then snapping right back into place. See, you're building that mental workspace as we speak. The next habit builds right on top of that. People with high spatial IQ are constantly creating mental maps. And here's the crucial part. This is a form of systems thinking. It applies to everything, not just physical geography, but also abstract concepts, project plans. It lets you see how all the pieces fit together. So you can see the huge difference in approach here. Most of us just rely on external, step-by-step instructions, like a GPS. The architect's mind, on the other hand, builds an internal, 3D understanding of the entire system. The sources call this a brutal truth for anyone who over-relies on GPS. Sure, you might get to your destination, but you never truly understand the layout of the city. You can start practicing this today. Don't just think about your commute. Try sketching it out for memory. And when you're learning something new for work, don't just read the notes. Draw a mind map that connects all the core ideas. It's the physical act of mapping that really strengthens the skill. Okay, so once you've started to build that mental world, the next step is to actually use it to solve real-world problems. This is where your spatial skills become a truly tangible asset. Habit number 3 is all about having a keen eye for detail. Spatially intelligent people aren't just looking. They're actively collecting data. They're noticing the subtle textures on a wall, the way light hits a surface, the slight imperfections in an object. All of those little details are the raw materials for building an accurate, predictive mental model. Here's a great exercise to sharpen this skill. Just look at your own hand. You see it every single day. But right now, challenge yourself to find 10 specific details you've never consciously noted before. The specific pattern of lines, the way a shadow falls across one of your knuckles. You're training your brain to truly see, not just to look. This brings us right to our next habit, mental rotation. Now, this is the cognitive superpower that lets you translate 2D information, like a blueprint or an assembly diagram, into a full 3D reality inside your mind. So how do you practice this? Honestly, have fun with it. Playing Tetris is a classic for a reason. It's just a non-stop mental rotation workout. Jigsaw puzzles do the exact same thing. Or you can just grab a pen and, in your mind's eye, watch it flipping, spinning, and tumbling through space. All right, now we move to the final, most sophisticated habits. This is where you go from simply understanding a space to really, truly connecting with it. Habit 5 is all about spatial improvisation. Because let's face it, plans almost always go wrong. That new piece of furniture doesn't quite fit, or a room's layout isn't what you expected. People with high spatial IQ don't freeze, they just instantly revisualize the space and find a creative new solution. It's agility in action. A great way to build this skill is to intentionally limit yourself. Give it a try. Try to cook a meal using only the ingredients you already have in your kitchen, or rearrange a room without buying anything new. These constraints force you to find creative spatial solutions instead of just following some preset plan. And finally, we have the habit that ties it all together. This is the one that can fundamentally change how you experience the world around you: environmental storytelling. This is the absolute game changer. It's about moving beyond just function and into feeling. It's understanding why a particular space feels calming, or maybe a little intimidating, or warm and welcoming. This is like having emotional intelligence, but for places. It's reading the user experience of an environment. So, I want you to try this immediately. The next time you walk into a space, a cafe, your office, even your own living room, just pause for a moment. Don't just see the furniture. Ask yourself, what story is this place telling me? How is the layout making me feel? Why was that chair placed exactly there? You'll start seeing a whole new layer of meaning all around you. So there they are, the 6 habits of the architect's mind. We've got intense visualization, creating mental maps, keen observation of detail, mental rotation and reflection, adapting to the unexpected, and finally, environmental storytelling. And that brings us to the final and most crucial point. I want you to take a look around you right now, wherever you are. Don't just see walls and objects. Ask yourself, what story is this space telling me? And more importantly, how will you use these habits to start telling your own?